Good morning. Good morning. All right, I am trying to grab the affirmation and journal prompt for today and stick it in the comments. So while I'm doing that, I will ask you to let me know that you're here, say hello, and if you have not given the StreamYard, sorry, I can't talk and do something at the same time, obviously. But if you haven't given StreamYard permission to know who you are, then make sure you tell me, because otherwise it will just say Facebook user or YouTube user, and I want to know who you are so that I can speak to you directly. And this is going out into several different places. So those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Vicki Poole, and I am a transformational coach, a certified transformational coach, and a board certified hypnotist. And I help people, primarily women, but I help men as well. It's just most of the time it's been women that have reached out to me. I help them to bust past their limiting beliefs and actually get to the place where they go forward in life with confidence and knowing their strengths and their abilities, and so that translates in all areas of their life. So some of the people are wanting to be able to go into networking events, live events, and be able to speak and talk and just collaborate with people and do it effectively and not hide in the corner. And so I help them with that. And then I've helped people that are about to make a TED Talk to be able to have the confidence to get up and to speak in a way that people listen and really connect with the message. And so there's a lot of things that I do. And right now, those are the primary focus. I help people with any limiting belief you have. I can help you to get past that. So if that is you and you have a limiting belief, or maybe you just know that things are not right in your life or they're not progressing the way you want them to, then definitely reach out to me, because it all boils down to a limiting belief that we have. And a lot of times we don't even know what that is. So I help you to discover that. And you can have a conversation with me, and it doesn't cost you a thing to have the conversation. And we can talk about what's going on for you and how I might be able to help you. And it's with no obligation whatsoever. Because, for one thing, if we have a conversation and I think I can help you, I will share that information. But if I don't think I can, I will tell you that too. So just to let you know that right there. And if you would like to have the conversation with me, then just put conversation in the comments, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay. And I will make sure that I message you and get a conversation with you. Because, like I said, the conversation doesn't cost you anything, but I promise you will come away with at least one epiphany that maybe you would not have come to otherwise. Good morning, Kimmy. Happy Valentine's Day. Yes. Good morning, Facebook user. I don't know who you are. Please share and let me know who you are. And I'm so excited to be here for Valentine's. And I will say, yesterday, I went to the store, and I knew I wasn't going to have time to go back to the store, today. And so, like most of you probably know, my adult daughter and I are roommates. And so when I went to the store, I bought a small bouquet of flowers. And we tend to love Girl Scout cookies, and she's gluten free, so they only have one gluten free cookie. And so when I went to the grocery store, there was a bunch of kids out there, and these girls were so good because there was a bunch of them, but they were not near the store. Like, normally they would be set up right in front of the grocery store, so you would see them immediately, and that would trigger you to say, "Oh, I think I want to check out the cookies." Well, they were way up the shopping center. And so you couldn't even see them if you were headed to the grocery store, but you could hear them because they were all standing out there saying, cookies for sale. And they were yelling at the top of their lungs and they were having the best time and they were laughing and playing. And so it just automatically drew me away from the grocery store over to where these kids were. And even if I hadn't bought anything, it would have been fun to just go over there and connect with them. And because they were having so much fun. Now the parents maybe not so much, but the moms were standing around talking to one another. So I ended up, I bought a little thing of the gluten-free cookies for my daughter and myself for Valentine's Day. And so it was a fun, and I went primarily to get a few groceries and to grab a bouquet of flowers because I like buying flowers for myself. And tonight is our gathering for anybody that wants to be part of the Zoom conversation and celebration for Valentine's Day. And so remember, anybody that wants the Zoom link that hasn't gotten that already, to put the word Valentine's in the comments, and I will make sure that I send that over to you so that you can join us tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. And we're just going to dress up and we're going to have a great time together. And I wanted to have my flowers there so that wherever I end up doing this, because I don't know if I'll end up doing it right here in front of my computer or if I'll have my phone and be somewhere else in the house. Because I was thinking, it's going to be a little chilly tonight. Maybe I'll have a fire in the fireplace. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And I want to make sure that if you want to be part of that you remember to put Valentine's in the comments, and I will send you the Zoom link because that's, again, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're just going to have a great time. And so good morning, good morning, good morning. And thank you for being here live. And, it's always fun for me to get on here and do this with you guys because, like, this morning I put my title as, what did I put the title as? Oh, heck, I done forgot. It is your morning sunshine for your brain, I think is what I put. I don't remember, but for your mind. And that's what these affirmations and journal prompts are, is they're kind of, they lighten up your receptors in your brain. Self-care. Going out with my Valentine tonight. We're going to the movies to see the Bob Marley One Love movie. Ooh, I don't have regular cable, so I don't see commercials. So I didn't realize there was a Bob Marley One Love movie. Ooh, that sounds intriguing because I love Bob Marley. Yes. So I am so excited that you're going out with your Valentine tonight, Kimmy, and enjoy that completely. And you'll have to let me know how the movie is. And I think when I get off here, I may look that one up because, like I said, I love Bob Marley and his story. And so that's pretty cool. All right, because when I don't get commercials, but like we have some streaming services and some of them have some commercials, but it's the same friggin' commercial most of the time. So whatever it is that the company that's paying to advertise on their platform, that's what I see. Oh, yes. Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you. I look forward to it. So you'll have to share tonight because you'll have to let us know, because that is your self-care, is treating yourself with spending time with your Valentine. And the people that join me on the Zoom, part of their self-care is treating themselves to celebrating with me. And so I look forward to that. All right. So let me go ahead and share today's affirmation. All right. So hold on a second. All right. All right, so today's affirmation: I am fearless in the pursuit of what sets my soul on fire. And I love this one because most of the time we're pursuing things that pay the bills, or we're pursuing things that people have told us, you're this kind of person, so you should do this. And so we're pursuing those things. And so it is so cool. We just did, a lot of us have done the bucket list challenge with Stacy and the Do the Thing. And one of the things that the bucket list challenge, really set a lot of us on the path, if we weren't already, on seeing what are the things that we really love to do and pursue that. And I will say that, sometimes, and I've talked about this a little bit before, but for those who haven't heard it, um, years ago, I had an uncle. He's since passed away, but he was my mentor. I loved this man. He was, um, very wealthy. He was a tremendous businessman, and I would have lunch with him a lot of times just to, have a conversation with someone who's done so much. Always felt amazing, and he would always give me insights. And sometimes we just sat and chatted, right? Um, and I remember this one holiday, and I don't remember what it was, but we were having a holiday dinner. And when he got there, he was talking about going on a particular cruise. And he was talking about all these excursions and all these things. And I said, oh, maybe it wasn't a cruise. Maybe it was just a trip. I don't know. But however, the thing was that as he was talking about it, and I said, oh, that sounds amazing. I would love to do something like that. And he looked at me and he said, well, then why don't you? And my first thoughts were, I don't have the money. I'm not a millionaire. I don't have money that I can just pull out of the sky and go do this. So that's, I can't. And one of the things that I learned as I continued to connect with him, in so many different ways, and all, was that was really my limiting belief. Because when we look at, if I had said, ooh, how can I make that happen? Then I would have had a lot of different things that came up for me that might have allowed me to do that. But my first thoughts were, I can't do that because. And a lot of times we have something that we really want to do, and then we come up with all these limiting beliefs about what that means. And so I'm asking you to be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. And maybe today, because this is Valentine's Day, maybe today would be a great day for you to just sit down and look at and write out, what does set my soul on fire? What really lights me up and excites me to do? What do when I think about this, do I say, do I have to do this? Or do I say, I get to do this? Because those are very different things. And I've learned that over the years too, that when I'm looking at the things that I'm pursuing to get my message out into the world and to effectively help people to make lasting change, that I am so blessed to get to do that, to get to have this connection with you guys on this platform. And so it's a very different way of looking at things. And remember, our words are powerful. So instead of using they have to, we get to. And the main thing is to discover what it is that really sets your soul on fire. And that takes a lot of inner reflection, because most of the time when we first start thinking of it, we are actually looking at the superficial things. What is we want? We want a new house. We want to do this. We want to go here. We want to do that. And those are all the external reflections of what was going on inside. So if you can find that thing that sets your soul on fire, oh, thank you, Kimmy. You're going to do that for sure. But yes, you'll have to keep us posted. What is that thing that sets your soul on fire? And so we want to really dig deep and into our heart. Today's Valentine's. It's love. It's heart. And so let's see what our soul is asking us to do. And so we ask ourselves better questions. And so it is, I am fearless in the pursuit of, well, what sets my soul on fire? What lights me up? What do I do that just excites me? What do I do that, how you've had things? I got the job back in cooking yesterday. Cooking really does light me on fire. Yay, yay. Perfect. Perfect. And the thing is, when we really dive into it, how many times, thank you for sharing that, Joyce. What what look at the times that you're doing something that you begin, and then when you actually look at the clock again, so much time has passed, but it feels like you just started because you're so enjoying the process. When does that happen? What are you doing when that happens? Because to me, that is a clear indicator of something that really sets your soul on fire, because you just get lost in it and you just love it. And that's when you can say, yes, yes. And, we talked about that a little bit yesterday. There was somebody that said that they wanted to do some Bible study, and I sent them to your group. So, and then Terry had posted the link in the comments. So hopefully they reached out and got to be part of the group. And, because, anybody that wants to do a Bible study, great place to go. And so if you want to pop the link in there, you're welcome to pop the link in, and anybody that wants to check that out can check that out. And I shared yesterday, when it comes to Bible study, that I had started listening to a podcast, which was the 10-minute Bible hour. I think that's what it was called. And so it's right now, I went to the very beginning and I've started with that, and it's on the book of Matthew. And so in my actual Bible reading, I'm still in the Old Testament, because it's like, I'm going from front to back, and I'm not skipping around, other than when I'm on in your group or when I'm on the podcast, and I'm enjoying it. Although most of the time I'm sitting there going, I don't understand. I don't understand at all. All right. So now let's see, what was I saying? Oh yes. When time seems to just melt away when you're doing something, definitely look at those things. What are you doing then? Or what is your thought process then? Maybe you're not actually doing something, but you're deep in thought about something. Look at those things and create this game within yourself of, when these things happen, what's going on? What am I thinking? What am I feeling? And just create these notes of what really, really is there. And you will start finding patterns and everything that will help you to discern better. That's so cool. Can you share that too? I don't know how to pop the link in here for our group. Okay. So are you asking me to share your group link? Because I don't know what that is. But my podcast thing, let's see if I can find a way to share that. Copy link. And let me share that out real quick. And then we'll copy the link. Okay, that's the Spotify link. And I don't know if that goes to the actual episode I was doing, but it should take you to the podcast, and then you can just scroll from there. All right. All right. So today's journal prompt is, what are you fearlessly pursuing, and why does it ignite your soul? So it is, you're welcome. You're welcome, Joyce. So that is just what we were talking about. That is your affirmation. And then when you figure out what those things are that ignite your soul, why does it ignite your soul? And so when you figure out that as well, then you may have other things that show up for you that you really would love to create in your life or to pursue a little bit more. And, because I've shared a little bit that I am learning my sign language, right? And so I am, every day I have I am teaching myself myself how to use my signs in the American Sign Language because the things that I learned before with just knowing the signs is very different than having a conversation. And that's where I get kind of is when it comes to speaking to someone who is deaf, then I get all it's not tongue tied, it's finger tied. It's like, I can't, it's like, that's when I struggle to actually remember what I'm supposed to be doing. And so I am really working on learning the signs so that I can actually have a conversation and feel relaxed in doing so. And so you'll have to watch because it's a slow process, I'm telling you, and I'm okay with that. And I will be sharing a little bit more as I learn. Okay. All right, so back to our journal prompt. Make sure that you are writing this out with your hand on if you have a journal that's specifically for these journal prompts and affirmations, then share it there. And then if not, write it on a piece of paper, keep a folder. And these are journal prompts that you can come back to later and answer again because things change, we change, and we're changing and growing all the time. And it's a beautiful thing to look back and see how you've grown, how your thoughts have changed. Because a lot of times we find that, like, maybe today, these are our thoughts, but along the process of learning and growing and growing and growing, we may be in 6 months when we look back, we can say, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that how much I was going to change. And this is what I'm interested in now, because every time we learn something new, it lights up a different part of our brain. And by writing this out actually affects the brain and the heart and the what will actually come up for us. And you can just collect more information from yourself and pursue things in a different way. So I want you to make sure, my pleasure, my pleasure. I want to make sure that you are writing this out and getting the biggest bang for your buck, right? Because like I've said before, and I know a lot of people talk about this, so it's not new to me, but I wanted to share. And so when you actually, if you have a digital journal, which is better than not having one at all, but if you have a digital journal and you're typing, your hands and your brain don't connect in the same way. It's the physical writing out of the thoughts and the feelings and the action points. That's when it actually opens up the space within your mind and in your heart to actually open up the floodgates of thoughts and feelings and ideas. And so give yourself the gift of these new and more exciting thoughts, feelings, and ideas by actually writing it out with your hand. And then when it comes to your affirmation, let me go back to that one. I am fearless in the pursuit of what sets my soul on fire. Go ahead and put it on your sticky note. Put it on your index card. Put it as a screensaver on your phone. I mean, it's very easy to do that. And then if you want to be like me, I put mine on the mirror with a chalk marker, and I can take it off and put a new one on very easily. And so I do that. And that just makes it great for me because I put it on. I have a big mirror in my bathroom. So I put it on that mirror. And so every time I walk into that room, whether it's to wash my hands or go to the restroom or to check on something, get my supplements, whatever it may be, that is right there and I see it. And sometimes I will actually put it on the index card and stick it on my computer so that I see that every single time I sit down in front of the computer. And I have a chalkboard, downstairs. And I think I'm going to start writing the affirmation on that chalkboard so that anybody that comes in will see that too. And I just want to be able to share as much as I possibly can and affect change, because That's what this is all about, helping you to figure out what changes you want to make in your life and help you make it so. And anybody that wants to have a conversation with me about how to make that happen, reach out. Conversations are free. It doesn't cost you anything. So definitely reach out, and I will have a conversation with you. So remember, anybody that wants the link for the Zoom tonight's Valentine's celebration with me and several other people that have asked for the link, just put Valentine's in the comments and I will make sure I send you that link. Um, Self-care at the clinic for your mammogram. Perfect. Well, not comfortable, but perfect. And I wonder sometimes, do people with smaller boobs do better or bigger boobs? I have no idea, but I'm telling you, it's not the most comfortable thing I've ever done. All right. So I would love, love, love to know, are you willing today, the people that are here right now, to go into the group and share your affirmation or your journal prompt, a picture of it, or go ahead and share. Like, you could share in the group, just make a post, a post for yourself that says, my self-care today is, and you could put a clinic at the clinic for your mammogram. You could say that it's your Bible study, or you could say that it is your cooking. Maybe it is your celebrating Valentine's with your romantic partner. Go ahead and go in there and please share what your hashtag Peachy Vibe self-care is, so that the group can see what you're doing, and it may give them an inspiration to share theirs and to just help each other, because that's what this group is about, this community of people holding each other accountable and doing these things. Because your self-care, even if it's something very small, is the pivotal 1% change that creates this exponentially wonderful life. And so every day that we share this and we go in the group and we share that we've done this, we are telling our subconscious mind how important we are and how much we love and care for ourselves. And the more we do that, the more our subconscious mind is going to feed into how much you love yourself. And it's going to give you more things to love, more people to love you. So if you haven't been sharing in the group, and I know some of you guys have been sharing in the group, but we're going to have some people that are watching this later. What's holding you back? What is it that feels uncomfortable about sharing about your self-care? And I would love to have a conversation with you about that too, because we want you to show up however you feel most comfortable. So if it's just posting some words, that's good. If it's my turn stepping away for test, see you in a bit. All right. We will see you later. Thank you for being here. And so the thing is that now I lost my total train of thought. There we go. Nothing uncomfortable. Honestly, forgot. Oh, okay, cool. That's what I was talking about. As if it's uncomfortable, because and I know a lot of times it's that we forget, like you said, and that's why it's really important for us to maybe make our post, and then somebody that we know in the group, we can say, hey, I just posted mine. Where's yours? Because it's a good reminder, because every time we make this action, it is feeding our subconscious mind with how much, that's what it was, how much we love ourselves, and we're making the steps to create more self-love and more changes, of positive changes in our lives. And so as we're doing that, it's going to start bringing more things to us that feel good, that you feel like sharing, and you recognize how much you love yourself, and it's going to bring others that will share in that love of you and will reflect those things back to you. And so it's an amazing thing. And a lot of times we do not realize how these little actions can actually affect so much in our lives and how we can effectively help others. And so I'm reminding you of that today so that you will take the time and do it. So maybe as soon as we get off here, go into the group and share something and let someone know that you've done that and that you would love to hear what they're doing so that we can each hold each other accountable for making our post and creating this lasting change in our lives. And a quick reminder too that Monday we'll be doing the main live where we celebrate each other and we go and we learn something new. And to actually, if there is something that's really you feel like holding you back or holding you down, share that with me in a message. And I will see, what is coming up for people that needs to be addressed on Monday. Because, you may everything's changed daily as we're going through this process. So if something's coming up for you that maybe when you joined the group and you answered the questions, maybe it's different now. Share with me in a private message what that is, and I can begin to address. Oh, yes. Congratulations on the new job. I'm so excited for you. And you can catch the replay. And but I am so excited for you because I know from what you shared yesterday, it is something that you've really wanted so much, and it's even better than you imagined. And isn't that amazing? When we can dream a dream and we can get so excited about it, we create it, and then it's even better than we imagined. I love that for you. All right. So I will invite you to watch the Yes, God is so cool. And I invite you to, be there on Monday if you can. And if not, watch the replay. But please go into my messages and share with me what might be coming up for you so that I can make this so personal to you, because that's my goal, to take care of each and every one of you to the best of my ability, because I love you all. You are my family, my friends, my community. And I will see you. What is today? I swear I lose track of days. Today is Wednesday, February 14th, so I should remember that. But tomorrow, oh hell, I just realized it is Wednesday. This is supposed to be Terry's time. Oh, see, there I am doing it again. I swear to goodness, I don't know how. I get up and I just get so excited about sharing with you, and then I do it, and then I realize, doggone it, I'm going to have something that goes over my screen and covers it that says today is Terry's day. So I apologize again, Terry, that I stepped in and did a live at the same time as you. Maybe we can coordinate where we can both do it and we just do it at different times. I swear. I even told myself yesterday, and I told you guys yesterday. So this is something that I'm working on. I swear I am working on it. So I apologize again, Terry, for doing this at the same time that you were doing it. So with that said, I will be here tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with another journal prompt and affirmation for you guys. And I look so forward to seeing you there. And again, I apologize for, I don't mean to step on Terry's toes. She is so great about doing this. And I swore I was going to remember this morning. All right. But have a blessed day. And I thank you so much for taking time for us every day. Well, I love taking time for you guys. And it's like, it's one of those self-care things that I feel right now. And not to say it might change at some point. Who knows? What you need may change. And then we'll approach that when the time comes. However, make sure you go and send me a private message with something that may be coming up for you. And let's really make this personal. All right. Have a blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mwah.